Hello, my name is Foster Hirsch. I'm a film historian and professor of film at Brooklyn College, and I'm here to talk about film noir. Mise en scène is very important in film noir, and a sense of enclosure or entrapment. Let me give you two examples from one of the essential film noir. If you know your film noir, you've got to know Double Indemnity backwards and forwards. When Walter Neff...
My name is Neff, Walter Neff.
...visits the house of a potential client, and he enters the living room of this Spanish-style Southern California house for the first time. Through the lighting and through the shadows projected onto the wall, it's as if he enters almost a kind of underwater environment.
Pacific All what?
The Pacific All Risk Insurance Company.
The lighting suggests a kind of entrapment and enclosure. And if he'd had his wits about him, he would have looked around him and said, "This place is dangerous and I should get out of here."
There's a speed limit in this state, Mr. Neff. 45 miles an hour.
How fast was I going, officer?
I'd say around 90.
Suppose you get down off your motorcycle and give me a ticket.
But of course he doesn't, and then if he did leave, we wouldn't have this great film. At the end of the film, when the conspirators, the protagonist, two strays, and the femme fatale meet for the last time in this same living room.
Hello, baby. Anybody else in the house?
Nobody, why?
The living room really has become a full-fledged prison. The windows are closed, the lighting is extremely dark. You hear some sounds outside the window.
I don't like that music anymore. Mind if I close the window?
And once the window is closed, those sounds are removed, and the characters seem underwater and deep in shadow, and they're about to try to kill each other.
Oh, I'm sorry I can't ask you to come up, but I share my apartment with another girl, Millie. Good night, and thanks for everything.
Don't you want a cup of coffee?
In Scarlet Street, two powerful images of entrapment. Chris Cross is a bank cashier. He works behind a grill, and you see his face framed within a frame. And you realize from that one shot that this man lives his life every day from 9 to 5, trapped in this frame within the frame. He's a man whose life has been so contained and so controlled that you can understand why he feels the need to break out. At the end of the film, after he's done what he's done,
Get out! Get away from me! Chris! Chris, get away from me!
he's in a rooming house with lights flashing on and off. And it's as if we've entered his psyche, and Fritz Lang really does use German expressionist lighting and technique at that point. And we go beyond realism.
You killed me, Chris. You're old and ugly and you killed me.
You hear the character, the voices that the character's hearing in his head, and the world has been transformed into a reflection of his own psychological lostness and entrapment. This man is doomed forever, and is expressed in a style of German expressionist abstraction and exaggeration. It's not the real world anymore. It's like a nightmarish version of the real world. And that scene, for me, is a great example of psychological entrapment. Technically, Chris Cross is free. However, psychologically and emotionally, he's trapped forever in his own mania. He will never escape his own mind.